Briefly.
We're going to start the February 10th workshop for the February 12th Cannon County Board of Education meetings. First tonight is public comment. No one has signed up. Tramail would like to address the board about some stuff on public comment.
Yes, for those that may not be aware, there is a bill in legislation right now concerning public comments. And if it passes law, it will, we will have to amend CCA Title 8, Chapter 44. It's House Bill 0022, Senate 0178. Regarding, we will have to let members of the public also address us with matters that are not on the agenda. So we have to, there'll be two separate things, matters. One, matters of items that are on the agenda, and then two, matters that are not on the agenda. So we'll have to allow time for that. So just, it passed House last year, and now it's in Senate. It's supposed to have been today, but they've deferred it to March for now. But it did pass House last year, and it's moving forward. So just kind of make everybody aware.
Thank you, Mr. Rebecca. Next, Thursday night will be the Good Citizenship Award. Then we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, a moment of silence, and then we'll do the Cannon County School Employee Spotlight, and then we'll do roll call. First on the agenda will be approve the February 12th, 2026 revised agenda number 2 of the Cannon County Board of Education to include number 10 to apply for Perkins Reserve Grant. And number 2B, we had some trips added in. We'll cover in just a minute. Anybody have any problem with the agenda? Number 2 is consent agenda. A is to approve the minutes of the January 8th, 2026 regular meeting of the Cannon County Board of Education. B is to approve overnight out-of-state trips, and that is trip number 5001, the Cannon County High School Tennessee FFA Convention in Gatlinburg, March 21st through March 26th of 2026, and trip 5018, Cannon North Elementary Leadership Summit at Junior Beta in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And that is March 11th, 2026 through March 13th, 2026. Number 3 is the financial report. Sandra, you have anything?
GP and federal imbalance. We're still working on food service and hopefully have that done tomorrow morning and have all the reports by tomorrow evening.
Any questions for Ms. Sandra? Number 4 is the supervisor's report. Does anybody have any questions for the supervisors? Any supervisors have anything for us? No. Thank you. Number 5 is to approve review of school board policies 5.100 through 5.310, personal part number 1. Look like all these have been pretty well updated since 2019. Is the oldest one. We had 1 or 2 last year and a few in 2024. Any questions over any of that? Number 6 is to approve resolution BOE 2526, number 10. Ms. Julie.
That's the final allocations for the ISM grant. Yes, we just want to make sure it's gets added correctly to the existing budget.
Okay. Any questions? Number 7 is to approve the bid for safety bollards and speed humps for Cannon Elementary and Cannon County Middle School. Those bids were in your packet. Mr. Beal, is there anybody in particular that you were? I noticed there were several bids and some of them are kind of close and some of them's out there. So
yes, sir. I want to recommend Hensley asphalt bid on the store.
For $28,550.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for Mr. Beal over that? Any thoughts? All right. Thank you, Mr. Bill.
Thank you.
Next is number 8, Coach Hinch, to address the board concerning the football field. You have the floor, sir.
So I wanted to hand you guys this. This is the one quote that we have in. We're still waiting on a couple more to come in as well. Here you go. That's different.
Okay, we can share if we need to.
We are wanting to try to get the football field due to some leak and some wear and tear over the years on it. We've got to be able to get that football field in a better shape. With the quotes that are coming with this one and hopefully with the others that come in, we're trying to address the issue of really player safety, but we have a lot of sports teams that are on that field that are wearing and tearing it out. This is an opportunity. We can keep throwing money at it from our account, a few $1,000s, and Band-Aid, 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 and it still will go back and it gets a little worse and a little worse. But here we've had some leaks that got underneath the soil and created like dishes and some really bad playing surface spots. So it's to the point now where we have to kind of do a major redo of the field. So with that, Jason Barrett kind of took the lead on that with Touchdown Club. And he kind of knows a little bit more of the details from the quotes and things like that. So I'm kind of going to let Jason kind of talk about some of the issues there. And then, of course, if there's any questions for me or Jason, we can answer them.
The field right now is, like he said, it's endangering the kids. The ditches are tinted, and to fix it, it's been, I think, close to 15 years since it's been resodded. And we've been patching and trying to fix and upkeep it for the last several years, but you're putting a Band-Aid on it. And it's like anything else. Over time, it needs to be readdressed and fixed properly for these kids. Make sure they are safe and got a good playing field to play on.
And one of the things, and I'm going to piggyback on some of the, we need a better field and all that, but like, how do we get there, right? What's the how to this? The how part here is the sprinkler heads. We believe, of course, you don't know until you get down there and dig them up, but we believe the majority of our leaks that created the issue is at the sprinkler heads. I can't speak what was in the past before I was here. We don't know if it was winterized right or not, but we believe that there's, when I say we, me, Mr. Nichols, everybody that I brought out there, I brought a lot of people out there to kind of get their opinion on this. We believe there has been a lot of water that has leaked from the sprinkler heads underneath the ground, and that's where our problem exists. So we're looking at digging the sprinkler heads up, resetting those sprinkler heads. That's what it talks about with like irrigation by raising the heads. It's fixing those heads as well. And then talking about install. And then once you get that problem fixed, you will not have any more of the sinkholes, right? Water travels path of least resistance, right? So once you get that solidified, then you can go into the next step, which is the sand and the field dirt. Well, not field dirt, but the topsoil where it splits in. And Jason, I'm gonna have Jason talk about that part right there where it talks about the 10 loads of sand. And on yours, it says sand, but there's topsoil that's mixed in with that. So
to raise it up where the low places have rutted out over the years. And water does pool down there. They'll come in, take the sod that's on it off, and get the ground fixed up and leveled back up like it needs to. Get the crown back in it so the water will disperse like it's supposed to instead of pooling in that sense. And bring in the sand and mix in the topsoil so they can get it all leveled out.
And then of course the sod comes in, and then the top dressing part, they finish it out. And this isn't just on the crown from hash to hash, which that's kind of what we would do in the past is try to get that, but that's the Band-Aid part. This has to kind of go from literally sideline to sideline. We're talking about doing a field redo or redoing that field, getting that field totally built up. So once that happens, now it's going to be able to handle the traffic from the soccer teams, from the middle school, from the youth league, the way I'm not gonna get into the weeds on this, but our style of play on offense, we have to use a lot of the game field for practice. That's not traditional. You usually stay off your field, but we can't do that because we have limited practice space. And I had a kid that could throw 65 yards, so I had to go to the game field and stuff. So it's a lot of wear and tear. But once you do this, we believe now with proper maintenance on it and keeping it up, which we will do, we can keep that, and it's just it's going to be more durable and able to handle those teams on there.
On the sprinklers, so would y'all want maintenance to fix those sprinklers, or would?
If we do it on this quote right here, or the quotes we get in, I'll tell you, go ahead and get this field fixed properly. They will fix the sprinkler heads as need to before they ever put the sod and stuff back down.
Yeah. So from my understanding, you basically got one crew in, one crew out. And of course, setting them sprinkler heads, you got to reset it at a certain level. Because I mean, you come in, you can reset the sprinkler heads and fix the sprinkler heads. But I know some of them are buried. Some of them are actually exposed right now. So, like, I can see them right now. So, which is not a good thing. We got to, they're supposed to go down the ground a certain amount. So, from my understanding, I like the idea of one crew in, one crew out. They know what they're doing because it's a process of rebuilding it from sprinkler heads up to the topsoil and the top dressing.
To get it right, they'll probably have to pull all the irrigation up till they get the field to where they want before they put the sod back in, then go back in with irrigation to set them sprinkler heads where they need to be before they set the sod.
Coach, I want to make sure that I've got this right. I've written this down. The youth football program uses the field.
Yes, ma'am.
Middle school football,
Yes.
boys soccer, girls soccer.
Yes.
And of course you with your games plus your practices. Is that everybody? Is there more?
Yeah, I'm sure there's also going to be, there's practices that go on there. I've seen the basketball program, but they're not really, they're running and conditioning. We've got graduation on there. I mean, there's these little things that don't really matter that much, but they are on it.
So other practices go on as well on that field.
The one thing that I would see is if y'all wanted to do this, we would have to approve for it to go out for bids.
So we can put it on next month.
It would have to be on, we'd have to approve it because it's over 25,000.
Could you take me through that process? Is that something that I will have to go find the bids on like I'm doing now, or is that something that you guys?
Well, you could do that. I mean, it'll be sent out, if it got approved, it'd be sent out by finance department and then ran in the paper. But if you know people that does it, like Melanie does for a lot of the maintenance stuff, you can reach out to them and say, hey, this bid is open. That way you can kind of get the people that would be interested, because a lot of people don't see our paper or may not see it online or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was hoping to have them tonight. There's 2 other companies that's supposed to be reaching out to me with a bid. But this company right here, he's been in business for a long time, and that's what he does, is baseball and football fields. That's his, it ain't a backyard. He goes all over the United States doing it.
Just as, if we approve that and the bid should go out, like you just need to ask them to do it for me.
I have to get him to rebid it.
The process of getting it, just going through the process.
Yes.
I got you.
So would we share the cost, or you're asking us for the whole?
Yeah, we're asking for not sharing the cost, but asking you guys for the cost of it.
But all maintenance thereafter.
Yeah, like the mowing, the fertilizing. Yeah, that will be budgeted through us.
Through the touchdown club like it's been for the last several years, but
And this is also something to think about is depending on the prices, and if y'all want to bid it out with budget coming up, do you wait for budget and add it in to next year's budget so we have it, or we see what's in capital outlay towards the end and pull it out of capital outlay. I know that's what we've done in the past on other things before.
What's the time frame here though? Like I know we
Well,
have
we
to
did
go
time.
through.
So our time frame is we want to get through soccer season. I talked to the soccer coaches already and talked to middle school coaches. And so we have our spring practice coming up. Middle school will have their spring practice. So anyway, long story short, May 9th is the last day that's the middle school spring practice date that I got. We soccer might make a run, so it could go past that in the tournament time. So basically, when that May period passes, that's when we'll go into that. And Jason, what was the time frame there? We're trying to. It's a 6 week, right? 6 week total time frame for work is what they gave us.
To be able to
Graduation is May 15th.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And that's a good. Yeah, I forgot about that. We will do it after graduation. Yes, yeah, we don't want to do it.
The
Before. Don't want
has to be starting to grow, so it'll take root once it's put down. So about the last week of May, 1st of June, so it'll be ready for the fall season.
So if you done that, you could go ahead and do the bids and put in there when you wanted the work done, and you could actually do it inside next year's budget.
Okay.
And with it, as we approve it, what, May? Ain't that right, Reggie? The budget has to be approved by May 15th. You're the commissioner. So we have so the budget has to be approved in May, is what I'm saying.
And normally we're waiting on y'all,
We send ours to y'all.
you're waiting on the state.
Yeah,
So that happens what? June? I
yeah,
think we have to have it in and finalized before July.
but we send ours to you in May. Yeah,
If you have everything
Right.
from the state.
so if you do that, they're not starting after May anyways, you could put it in next year's budget. But now that's something we can discuss, I'm just throwing that out there.
Your fiscal year ends what?
June.
June 30th.
June? Yeah.
So I mean, they wouldn't get paid till after June anyways, I would say by the time they got done with the work, if they didn't start till June.
Yeah, it was Jason. Is it 6 week period? Is what they
That's
told me.
6 weeks before we can get back on to do it. It will take them from the time they roll in there till they roll out less than a week.
But by the time they do their invoicing
Yes,
and
and all
we do
that,
ours,
it'd be
all that would be
June, July
into
before.
July, the next fiscal school year. So that would be something we could discuss. Does anybody have any other questions? Commissioner Haynes, Commissioner Barrett?
So they'll have the work done within a week, but you can't get back on it for 6 weeks. Is that?
Yeah, because the growth period. Yeah, it's got to root in. It's got to do its growth thing. Because if we get on too early, it won't be rooted in.
Okay.
Just destroy it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you table to next month?
I mean, there's really nothing to vote on this. I mean, really, we could just add it to the agenda for next month for
Approved bid, approve.
approval of bid to start bid process. And then if we approve that, then that just gives them the okay to send it out for bid.
So we would want to wait the next month to start
Because
the
it's
bid?
not on the agenda,
Oh, I got you.
because it don't say approval for bid,
Bid.
we'll have to wait till
Okay.
The March
Okay.
meeting.
the March meeting, but that just gives you the okay to go out and get the bids and they turn it into the finance department.
Okay.
Which is also the 10th and 12th.
But just make sure on them, we put in all those dates that we're talking about, kind of time frame around June to start. That way they know we're.
Yeah.
Well, and don't forget, now when you advertise that, when they approve it next month and you get those bids, even though if you're getting your bids right now, those bids are not good at that time because that has to be a sealed bid. So you might as well go in and tell these companies.
It has to be competitive.
Get prepared to bid and I'll call you. And then Diana asked you, do you want it run 2 weeks in the Cougar? Do you want it run 3 weeks in the Cougar? And then like for you guys, y'all can just personally, like I'll personally call people and say, hey, like pest control. Hey, we were putting this in the Cougar. If you're interested, read the Cougar and you can bid on it. So that's when you guys will tell those companies, get in there and look at all the specs that she's run, and that's what we bid off of. So like you'll have to come up with the specs on the work. Like you want the sand, you want new heads, you want a backflow. That's another thing you guys are gonna have to remember. That's an old backflow that we remove for y'all every year over there, and drain all that. So y'all might want to look at, getting them to look at putting a new backflow in there so it doesn't leak. Cause I know that, that's old.
While we're in there.
Well, yeah, while you're doing it, I would say if I was going to spend that kind of money, I would just ask for a new backflow too. Cause those things are a pain in the tail. So.
And that has to run in the paper at least 2 weeks, no less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And stuff. If you have more questions about it, I can talk to you about it as well because I am part of my.
I like the black backflow because being the backflow had a month's worth of fighting, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're there, backflow be another.
Yeah, it's not going to be that much more.
Yeah, so.
And it may need to be even put in a little different location than where it is. I know it's kind of but I'll work with you guys on that, like when they start coming, because when you run that, a lot of times you guys want them to come to see what all you want done. So you can walk them around and show them, hey, I want this, this, and this done. And then that's how they'll bid it off at that point.
They can probably write up some specs for you to submit to us so we can run it in there as well. But yes, it has to be bid out competitively. It's sealed bids. She'll set a date and time. Y'all can more than welcome to come be present when the bids are open. So.
Okay.
Any more questions for? Y'all have anything else?
Good.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank y'all.
Guys.
All right, next tonight is number 9, reschedule the date for the Cannon County Middle School work session that got canceled due to us. Here we go with dates again.
At the middle school, have school year that way, because if we want public to come, there's more room. Public,
I'm okay. I'm okay. You don't matter to me.
just need to see,
I mean, that's fine.
check what dates are available, and then with them maybe Thursday possibly, or.
Can we pick up 2 dates? I mean, hopefully we're done with all the snow and ice, but just in case we have to, we don't have to wait a whole other month to get another date scheduled.
Yeah, the
like the
they said
date.
tornado
Yeah.
season 6 and basically.
What did I just say?
They said, I've watched several weather and they're saying this could probably be one of the worst tornado seasons we've had in the next 2 months.
Oh, Gary.
I'm just telling you what's out there. I'm telling y'all keep ready. Hey, I don't like the movie.
It was years ago that we had that snow that weekend.
So we can do a couple, is that what y'all would like me to do, is check to make sure there's the availability?
Well, we can throw out some
Throw out
dates.
some dates and I can check with them, is that okay? All right, so you can throw up some dates and I can check with them to see what dates are available.
So are we gonna stick with February?
Think we can fix it on
I don't
give
know.
people.
I don't know if I personally can do it in February.
Do what now?
I don't know if I can.
What about the
With
first week
with
of,
my job, like I'm fixing to be out of town a lot.
Alright,
what about the first week of March?
I'm at a TOS conference, but it's the second half of the new directors conference.
The first week of March?
Yes, ma'am. And they're doing legislative reviews, so.
I would think, my own personal opinion, I would think that Miss Julie would need to be here.
yeah.
I'm not in town the second week. I'm on.
Next week is
Spring break.
So this needs to happen. So if I have to miss, I will miss. I would try to zoom in for that.
When is our, I apologize, when's our budget meetings?
The one in, March is the 24th.
Okay, I knew we had one in March.
We have one in a couple of weeks, the
19th
or next week, next
Oh,
Thursday.
yeah, but I knew we had one in March.
And yeah, that sounds like, I was about to say 2 weeks, like I thought it was next week. And then. And then it's April 13th. There's one. I understand.
That's what I.
So, okay, Derek can't do any of February.
I mean, y'all are welcome to, I can try to zoom in. I'm just fixing to get,
Just.
but I'm just gonna go
Miss
ahead.
Julie cannot do the first week of March. Aletha cannot do the second week of March. The third week of March is spring break. So the the week of the 23rd. We have a budget meeting on the 24th. So we could do the 26th.
I was gonna say the 26th. And possibly,
And then a backup date of the, what, 31st?
that's what I was thinking, the
Okay.
next week. But now it's up to y'all.
There's Thursday, 26th, and then Tuesday, 31st.
I mean, I know that's pushing it out, but at the same time, we all need to be here. I mean, we do. So it is what it is.
Mhm.
I'll check on those dates. With Mr. Brandon tomorrow.
Any other thing, any other on the day? We good?
So just in case we cannot have the meeting at the middle school, grammar school. I mean, are we okay having it somewhere else just so we don't have to push the dates further out?
We just have to have it works recorded.
Right.
So it would have to be.
So you have here, downstairs, and middle school, elementary school. As far as I know, that's the only three we got, right?
At one point, did we, and that may be a question for Michael, did we not record in the library at the high school at one point?
I don't know.
We did.
We did, long time ago.
We had a meeting there.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's the three I knew. So I mean, yeah.
I just wondered if that would be.
You could check for mine.
Rebecca's idea, but just to have backup plan, that may be a bigger space if
Yeah.
we need it.
You can ask Michael if at the hospital. What's available for recordings.
We'll have Mr. Tucker's audio visual first, that can do stuff.
I will check on that day, let y'all know Thursday.
Great.
Everybody good on this one?
Yes.
All right. Number 10 is to apply for the Person Reserve Grant. Ms. Kennedy.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just here to ask permission to apply for $50,000. And I apply every year. So we use it historically for our industry credentials, our early and post-secondary opportunities like dual credit, dual enrollment, and things like that.
Okay. Any questions for Ms. Kennedy? All right. Number 11 is director's comments. You have anything tonight, Ms. Schuler?
No, sir.
12 is chairman comments. I don't have anything tonight. And 13 is adjourned. We will meet Thursday night, the 12th, at Kenny County Middle School, Elementary School cafeteria. Thank y'all.
Well,